here we begin. So we have a branch wraith taken by the Wood Elves for the magic. We have him with Earthblood and the AoE Call of the Woods increase. Very good choice against Bretonnia, who wants to take out your magic as soon as possible. We have similar-ish army. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Vanilla Glade Guard, which are the cheaper archer units. We have a little box being formed. We have 1, 2, 3 units of Vanilla War Dancers, 3 units of War Dancers with the Arasi Spears, as well as 2, 4, 5 units, 6 units of the Drill Guard. And it looks like all but one of them have shields, which is a good choice against Bretonnia.
We will obey.
We have the Glade Lord on foot with the Arrow of Kurnos and Prey of Arathrama again. That's a good choice against Bretonnia, because Bretonnia expects a lot of cav or flying, so you don't want to get them trapped in the air, and you want her to get knocked around, so she gets less damage over the long term. So nice defensive formation.
Understood.
A little bit confused why he brought the regular War Dancers, but his Arasi Spears are going to pay for himself against any cavalry we see. We see 1 Knights of the Realm on each flank, as well as a Knights Errant, which I'm not sure I feel about. They're kind of cheap. I'm not sure how effective they are. We'll see. We have a bunch of bows with fire arrows. Is expecting any trees, but those fire arrows are going to be next to useless in this fight. So good counter of Bretonnia. We have the Fey Enchantress. We have the Royal Pegasus Knights, very fun unit, again with fire. Main line of Battle Pilgrims, pretty strong units with Frenzy. We have 1 unit of Men-at-Arms with a lot of experience. These guys do not, in fact, have units. And of the Battle Pilgrims, we have 2, 4, 5 of them, being led by a Paladin. No Relique for the increased leadership. He's just going to take a Paladin instead for the damage also. So on the Fey Enchantress, we have her with her lovely abilities of Chalice of Potions for that big bombardment, Favor of the Fey for the damage, Arcane Conduit, Earthblood for the healing, Mist of the Lady, and Life Bloom. So pretty typical, pretty strong. We gotta see if he can get value with these Pegasus Knights or if they're going to just get shot down. So we see an early rush by the Wood Elves, as well as a push forward by the Battle Pilgrims. So these cavalry are pretty weak, which is smart actually. You don't want to overcommit against the spears of the Wood Elves. Yeah, I guess that's actually a really good choice. That he has decent cav, just take out these archers that you don't want to invest the super heavy expensive cav in. So I think that's a good choice. So the Wood Elf player is backing up a little bit. I guess he wants to get his opponent into this little lip so he can shoot down on him. But there's no real terrain and no real advantage to push back. Battle Pilgrims are shielded though. Very low armor. It means psychology not going to be the most worthwhile, but their high leadership will. But again, these War Dancers are going to be able to tear them apart. And these Eternal Guards and Shields are going to hold a decent information. But not looking good for the micro of Bretonnia. He's starting to forget some Royal Pegasus Knights, but we'll see if he can again. Yeah, both people, both factions are aggressors. Indeed. Making sure the rules are being followed. So here comes some archer fire into the 4 Battle Pilgrims. Nice damage. As these guys have nothing to do except charge forwards. Targeting some of the archers, which is a good choice. Here comes some archer counterfire with those fire arrows. Wood Elf archers. But again, the Wolf archers are very strong. So we shall see what happens. Oof, but again, they have very low numbers, so that's going to do a lot of damage. Wow. But they are focusing fire on these. Actually, they're not focusing fire, they're just very effective. So here, the main line is going to meet Archers, Battle Pilgrim, Eternal Guard. Battle Pilgrims should do pretty well against the Eternal Guard, but with the reinforcements of the War Dancers, that could change pretty quickly. The Fey Enchantress in the fight, a lot of kills are going to go off. The Archer battle is being won by the Wood Elves, so no surprise. So right now, Bretonnia really needs to throw in his cav. And again, these Royal Pegasus Knights need to do something. Oh, painful seeing them left behind. However, these War Dancers with spears are not doing much either. So the battle is slowly pushing forwards. This charge is not that good. It's going right through his own men. Hence being stopped. Not push of Chalice is going down, but the Widow player is going to see that and try to react, but I don't know how in time it is. Not quite, but not doing the most optimal damage. So some heals going down on the Battle Pilgrims. These Knights of the Realm are stopped by the Prayer of Arathrama and getting peppered and destroyed by those archers. Over here in the main fight, the Widow player is trying to hold back and succeeding against the Cavalry and Combined Might. These Cav are getting caught with these spears, which is not where they want to be. The archers are regrouping, and still these Pegasi Knights cannot catch a break and get engaged, while the extra spears are. This is not looking good for Bretonnia, although they are pushing forward against the thin line of the... What else? Yeah, these archers, they'll actually be able to do a lot of damage coming back. This flank is being won by the Wood Elves, while this flank is being pushed in by the Bretonnians. But the reinforcements of these fresh dancers with spears is going to do a lot of damage, especially against these Knights Errant, which he's not pulling out. Yeah, these weak Knights do not want to be against high-tier dedicated spears. So this is a close one. But again, this miss micro of the Bretonnians is really hurting him. How are the generals doing? The Glade Lord's doing pretty okay. 16 kills to her name. How is the Fey Enchantress doing? Where is she? So the Paladin's doing okay. He's healed up to max. Wow. I don't see the Fey Enchantress. Is she gone? Oh, she's here. Just don't see her. I mean, I'm blind. Whatever. So the Wood Elves are again for Cavalry because of the missed micro. And again, these Royal Pegasus Knights cannot catch a break. These archers are getting rounded off, and it looks like the Wood Elves just have to finish them off. And the Black's pockets of resistance. As a side charge by Knights of the Realm come off, again, into high-tier Wood Elf infantry. They're not the time. Yeah. Archer support right next door. These poor archers that are starting to regroup are going to just get shot in the back and run away. What a shame. Oof, he finally gets a charge into some dense Wood Elves, but again, they're dense Wood Elf spears, and that archer fire is going to just 4 Knights of the Realm. What a game. Yeah, the Wood Elf player just swept the floor with the Bretonnians. Finally, the Pegasus Knights are going to be activated, but it's going to be way too late. The entire army is being pushed away. They're going to now get focused down by the archers. The cavalry coming way too late. The aerial cavalry, to be honest. The Fey Enchantress over here got 19 kills. She's getting routed. See it. Pegasus Knights. Leadership gone. I see if they can get one charge into the lake and show what could have been. Oof. Decent damage, but again, from this high-tier infantry cavalry, you need them to do a lot more in the battle. And now they're going to just withdraw. Oh no, they're going to actually break a unit. But again, too little, too late. Ooh, wow. That Arrow Kurnos heat-seeking missile up there. And that archer fire again. This is what you need in the beginning of the battle. This awesome charge against these archers. If you would have seen this a lot earlier, the Bretonnia archers may have survived. It may have done a lot better. And we could have had a better fight going. Oh, and they get netted. And even though they're off the ground, these archers are going to tear them to pieces. Again, so the Wood Elves are pretty depleted. These guys could finish them off, but now they're just going to get torn to pieces and survive. Some Bretonnian Battle Pilgrims coming back. They're going to get rerouted by these high-tier dancers. They're going to tear these poor, smelly pilgrims to pieces. In the meantime, these Pegasi Knights, they're going to hunt down some routers. And again, too little, too late. Like, I really feel if they had been in the battle in the majority of the battle, they could have done a lot of damage. Alas, it's not meant to be. The peasants are not really sure what to do. They're coming back. So he's so these guys are chasing down this poor paladin hero who actually healed fully. Wow. But not too much damage. And they're going to try to charge these spears again. Not sure how good of an idea it is, but these are an isolated unit. Let's see if he can actually manage to do some damage. Oh, they're gonna rout. And as the last unit left, that is the game. The Wood Elves take it 2-0. And Xiphos is going... Is that his name? Xiphos is going to move on. Good try, Gunlaug. Maybe next time. Again, yeah. If he would have had these Royal Pegasi Knights, this could have been a really close fight. But, because as it was, these line infantry got annihilated by the Battle Pilgrims. But again, these spears did so much work, and they're still so alive. He actually managed to take down the branch wraith, but again, these cav could not catch a break against his spears. If only. Good game.